Hey, it's Holly. Welcome to Living It Country. In today's video, we are going to be working on a DIY project on our new build tiny home. I'm so excited to take you guys along this journey. Now that the main construction is complete, we are doing all the fun DIYs to share with you all. So in today's video, I'm so excited to be working with UFP Edge, and we are going to be installing their beautiful native wood. It's a tongue and groove with a nickel gap. Absolutely stunning, and they have so many different stain options, but we wanted something that really reflected well with our natural wood door. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. We are starting off with some before footage of what the covered porch looked like prior to installing this nickel gap shiplap. If you guys haven't been watching our tiny home build series, this is our 6th episode, and I also have a whole playlist dedicated to YouTube shorts on the whole journey, and there is over 50 videos on that. So make sure you guys check that out. Here we go. It's project time in installing this nickel gap beautiful native wood. Now, my husband started off with measuring underneath the covered front porch to make sure it was going to be an accurate cut each time, and we decided to go with a staggered look, and we have done this with all of our build projects. We just like the way it looks, and it kind of makes it feel like it looks organic. So that is what we decided to do under here. Now, each of these boxes that the wood came in 6 packs of wood with 8 feet pieces each. So that's what you'll be working with. I know that they come in 6, 8, and I believe 12 as well, and they were freighted here to our home. As you can see during this footage, you can see that there's a lot of trial and error. You can see us putting up a piece of wood, taking it down, and that is because not every piece of wood is going to come in perfect. So I decided that I was going to go through all of the boxes of wood, take all the pieces out, and figure out what the best pieces were first, and then that really helped with the process. Another thing that we went and did is we went to Home Depot and we purchased large clamps, and that really helped get a seamless look when installing the tongue and groove, which you can see there in the footage. We ended up wrapping it up shortly after this and got about a third of the way done, woke up to the kiddos, and then started the projects again the next day. This was filmed over a weekend, which is when all of the DIYs are usually done. And as you can see, we are ripping out that middle deck and installing the whole decking. I have a whole video on this ready to go, so stay tuned shortly for that video. Here is our decking all done, and we also installed cement boards along the whole front side of the tiny home, and then we installed thin brick to this project. This is the same thin brick you'll see on the exterior of our back patio, as well as the thin brick that's on our fireplace. I will link both of those videos down below. Now that the brick was installed, we needed to grout it, but you need to wait 24 hours to do that. So instead, we took the time to fill in all those nail holes on the post. And then 3 weeks later, we were back at the DIY projects, finishing up this beautiful wood under the deck. We were about to get to the trickiest part, which is cutting for the lighting that's going under the deck. And we have 3 lights, they're spotlights, and this was a must for the porch. Even though this is a tiny home, we want to put as much love and as much details into this build as possible. So just having the 2 lights on the exterior of the tiny home wasn't enough light. We wanted it to feel warm and inviting with the spotlights, just like our home. Now I feel like I'm going to get a few questions on this, so I thought I would share it. And this product that my husband is using for the recessed lighting is called a wood saw, it's called a hole saw, it's called a recessed lighting saw. There's a few names to it, and it's actually much cheaper to buy online than in store. So just a helpful hint for you. But this has come into handy a lot. So if you look at our front porch, you might see those 2 light fixture wood pieces, and in store those cost $25, and my husband was able to do it for a whole lot cheaper. So that is the tool that he used to cut into this beautiful wood to get that seamless look, and I hope that helps you. We ended up making a decision that we were going to finish the whole exterior of this tiny home prior to starting inside the interior. So we still have not primed it, we have not painted it, and we are going to work on the grout next weekend, painting these posts right here that you can see, and finishing the back deck before we go inside. So I think that my next video will be decorating the front porch, as long as we can get the exterior lighting, which our electrician will have to come back and do. As this project was getting completed, I actually had to go back and forth getting our kiddos ready for their extracurricular activities and do all those fun mommy things. And so Jason ended up finishing up this project on his own. I think he did absolutely incredible. And we're going to finish off those seams with some trim so it gives it a really clean edge and look, and then we'll paint it next weekend. Here's some beautiful evening shots of right after the project was finished. And then here are some morning shots of what it looks like the next day. Make sure you guys check out UFP Edge for your next DIY project. I will put them in the links down below, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye, friends.